asesor eléctrico, ingeniería y equipo a su servicio.
How to create PLC driver using OPC server. In Project Explorer, double-click it, Connections. Then, click it, plus icon to add a new OPC server into the project. Now select Modbus OPC server from the list and click it Config button. It opens a window to configure OPC server. Now, select the address space and right-click and create a new port. Enter port name, enter COM port number, select the baud rate, select other communication settings and click it Apply button. Then, select port 1, right-click and then add a device. Enter the device name and enter address of the slave device properly here. You may also enter timeout settings for the master at this place. Click it Apply button after completing all the settings. Now, select device V1, right-click and add a tag and select all its properties like address, data type, etc. And click it Apply button. After completing configuration of tags, click it File, then Exit, then it updates all tags to tag database. Now, these tags can be accessed by double-click it, Tags in Project Explorer. Now, these tags can be linked with any objects in the project.
How to add internal memory tags in human-machine interface. In Project Explorer, double-click on Tag. Now, click on Icon, plus. Now, select properties like data type, read or write, scan mode, scan rate, etc. And then click on Accept icon.
How to add a new screen into project. In Project Explorer, select the screens, right-click and click Add to add a new screen into the project. Page properties should be Page Type. How to configure page as template. Double-click at screen to open screen properties. Now, select Type as Template and then click on OK. Now, this screen will act as template in the project. For example, insert date and time object in template screen. Now, this template can be linked to any other page type screens.
How to add scheduler to a project. Double-click it, Scheduler. Add a new scheduler. Select Type as Daily. Select the time as 8.10 hours. In Event, select the function, Turn bit on, and then select Tag 1. Similarly, add another scheduler. select type as daily. Select the time as 10 hours in event, select the function, turn bit off, and then select tag 1.
How to configure alarms in a project. Double-click it, Alarms and Events. Add a new alarm and configure all the properties and click it, Accept, icon to save alarm configuration. From the basic objects, drag and drop real-time alarm box to the screen to display real-time alarms in runtime. In runtime, when tag value reaches 80, it triggers alarm. If value decreased without acknowledgement, it turns into green color. After acknowledge, it disappears from real-time alarm box. If historical alarm box is used in the screen, it shows historical alarms even though they disappear after clearing alarm status in real-time alarms.
How to create data logging in a project. First, create two analog type tags by name tag 1 and tag 2. Now, double-click it, Data Logging, in Project Explorer. Add a new data logging instance, select tag 1 and configure data log properties. Tag 1 is process value source for which data logging is required. Drag and drop real-time and historical trends from enhanced objects to screen. Also insert text box and link it with tag 2 to show historical value in runtime. Double-click on historical trend box, configure pins. Select data logging source and select the tag to display historical value in runtime.
In runtime, click on Zoom All button, then it refresh historical data and historical trend. Now, if you move cursor, the historical value at specific time will be displayed in tag 2. How to add a script in a project. Double-click it, User Scripts in Project Explorer. Then, click it, plus icon and write a script. This script can be checked for compilation errors and correct them if required here itself. This script with name function 1 can be called from scheduler say once in a minute cyclically. It requires to select time type as repeat countdown if task is to be executed cyclically as per preset time.
How to configure security in a project. Double-click it, Security, in Project Explorer. Click it, plus icon to add a new user. Select the required security level. Click it, Accept, icon to save configuration. For example, 9 users are created with different security level, say user 1, level 1, user 2, level 2 etc. till user 9, level 9. For example, on and off buttons are created with security level 5. Now, in runtime, if user login security level is less than 5, then it shows message security level is not enough. User will be not able to turn on or turn off bitlamp using button. If user security level is equal to or greater than 5, then user will be able to turn on or turn off bitlamp using buttons.
How to display multiple languages to end users. There is a label in default English language by name, Hello, in screen 1. Double-click on Languages at Project Explorer. Add new language example Russian. Enter equivalent Russian text for the Hello. Now, from Basic Objects, drag Language Selector in the screen 1. Now, in runtime, if you select Russian language, it displays Russian text. If you select English language, it displays Hello. End of part 2.